Aloha, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here. I got news for you. You are not this body. You are not your thoughts. You are literally infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. That's what you are. That's what you truly are. That's what this Great Awakening is all about. Going from the 3D, the duality, the fear, the material, into this infinite, more expansive version of yourself, which is tied in with this new earth. So congratulations. Thank you all for being here. You made it. Welcome to the unconditional love zone, which is the 5th dimension, radiating from my heart to yours. Can you feel it? Infinite blessings, infinite love going out to each and every one of you. I see you right here on the path. I know it's not easy. I know it's been difficult. However, you're here. We showed up together. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So, ascension, this path of ascension that we are all on, starts with the very first thing, right? Which is the reincarnation. You see, it all goes hand in hand, because if you don't believe in reincarnation, then how can you believe in the path of ascension? If you don't believe in enlightenment, then how can you believe in ascension or reincarnation? All of these go hand in hand. Right? And you, the chosen ones, you made it. You're here. Out of all the rounds, out of all the births, the samsara, right? The cycle of birth and death. Think about this. Out of all the rounds, literally billions of them, countless lives. Countless lives that you've spent right here, going around and going around. Here we are. Here we are together, acting as one infinite soul right here in New Earth. So this is it. You're the chosen one, meaning you have broken through that veil of illusion. You finally understand now that you are not this body, you are not your thoughts, and you've had this experience beyond your body, and now what? What do you do now? What's this big thing all about? What's enlightenment all about? What's ascension all about? Right? In order to do this, we need to go way back, thousands of years, and look at all the spiritual traditions, look at all the religions, the teachers, the indigenous people, the practices that's been happening for our planet for a very long time. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody expanding their cup right now. This is it. Welcome. Let's take a moment. I got this brand new crystal bowl I'm really excited about. I just want to play this for about a few seconds for you so we can attune to this energy and really let go and just focus on this moment together. Are you ready? Deep inhale. And exhale. Here we go. Let go of what is no longer serving you. Let go of those self-limiting beliefs. Let go of the idea that you're this personality, or that you're this job title, or that you're any of it. Come with me right here into this moment, into the 5th dimension, beyond where you were in the 3rd dimension, beyond the physical, beyond the plane of existence where you are just human. You see, that's what you are. You are multidimensional. You can go beyond 3D into 4D, 5D, and beyond. That's what this is all about. It's the consciousness war. It's the ascension. It's the reincarnation. It's the battle of the ego versus the higher self, right? And the higher self always wins. Let me know in the comment section right now if this resonates with you. The higher self always wins. Right? Just type it in real quick. If you truly believe it, if you truly resonate with that, type it in. The higher self always wins. And you see, that's what's happening right now. We have this division amongst us, right? People are pushing the belief through scientists and scientism and their doctors or their science or belief, and none of it matters. Why? Because the higher self always knows what's right. Your higher self always knows, because you've been on this dance, this samsara, for a very long time. There's nothing new here. It's about you exiting the samsara, exiting this rat race. Isn't it exhausting? Honestly, I just feel exhausted 9 times out of 10 thinking about how many times we've been doing this dance. How many lifetimes have we been on planet Earth dancing like this together? How many times have we been husband and wife, or brother and sister, or mother and daughter? How many times have we gone through this? Growing up those baby bodies, going through puberty, going through the difficulties of adolescence, complaining with our parents, having jobs and responsibilities, only to experience disease and then finally death. You see, that's how this works. There's 4 things that nobody can escape. Doesn't matter what spiritual practice you believe, what religion you practice, anything, right? You're going to experience birth. We're going to experience old age. We're going to experience disease. And then finally, death. That's why meditation is so important. That's why these spiritual practices are so important. That's why all the gurus, the rishis, right? They've been teaching us the same thing over and over again, right? How to not fear death. How to transcend death even. How to make it something where you're even excited to die. You're excited because you know that it's all happening for a reason, instead of you just being caught on this samsara, this cycle of birth and death. Are you ready? Let me know in the comments section. I'm ready to break the cycle. Type it in. I'm ready to break the cycle. You see, when you set this intention, when you fully claim this energy, by setting the intention of breaking that cycle of samsara, you can finally start to do the work. Finally clear out the karma. Finally clear out all of those unfinished projects from lifetimes and lifetimes that always came down from our ancestors. That's what you're here to do. You are here to draw that line in the sand. And you are here to finish it for everybody in the future and in the past. This is how this works. Specifically, it's 7 generations, meaning whatever work that you're doing right now, karmically, whatever work you're doing right now to detox your body, whatever work that you're doing right now to cleanse and heal and expand your consciousness, 7 generations in the past are feeling this instantaneously, along with 7 generations in the future. They are experiencing this right now. So this is the fuel that will really keep you going. This is the thing that'll really make you wonder as far as what you are really doing here on planet Earth, what you are truly meant to do. You see, it's like eureka. Aha. This realization, this self-actualization where you don't need to have that responsibility of that job title, of that thing that you think you need to do, because you were programmed to do it. The only thing that you need to do is focus on your spiritual practice. Focus on the love. Focus on the light. Focus on the higher consciousness, because everybody else in your environment, everybody else in your life is only trying to bring you down, right? We got the fake news, the media, our consumer culture. The matrix itself is only trying to distract us and bring us down, right? They want you to be in that samsara. They want to harvest your energy. They want to take it all back from you. They don't want you to believe in reincarnation or ascension or enlightenment. No. So know that you are chosen. Know that you are been guided, right? Know that those guides are real. Know that the angels are real. Know that the ascended masters are real. Know that every realized being, Yahshua, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva, Ramana Maharshi, Paramahansa Yogananda, Swami Prabhu, we have so many people, so many lineages to be thankful for as far as paving the way for us to experience this higher consciousness, paving the way for us to go all into 5D and have this peace on earth right here, right now. So make no mistake, you've been on this path, you've been on this journey for billions, countless times. Honestly, it's something that is beyond the human brain. You will never be able to understand how many lifetimes you've been doing this. So don't even try. Yes, you've been on this for a very long time. Let's just start there. Yes, as soon as you pick up where you left off, as soon as you understand that you were probably some sort of Buddhist monk or nun or a yogi. Aloha. There we go. Sorry about that. It is an incredible day to talk about Ascension. Incredible energy right now. Do you feel that shift? Have you felt the Schumann resonance? Have you felt the energy happening right here, right now? Have you felt it? Right? Have you experienced it? Have you experiencing that shift? Are you experiencing the oneness? Let me know in the comment section. I have felt the shift. Right? The shift in energy, the shift in vibration, the calibration. We all need to tune in right here, right now. Let's tune in real quick. It's time to let go of what is no longer serving you. It's time to let go of that belief of who you think you are. Feel the energy expanding. Feel the Kundalini rising. Ah, beautiful, beautiful attunement, beautiful energy coming in right now. I want to let all of you know that you are guided, experiencing this higher consciousness with me right here, right now. Love each and every one of you. Infinite love, infinite bliss. Ascension is exactly what we are doing. Ascension is a part of this mystical tradition. We are here on this path of divinity right now to relieve our karma, relieve the suffering of the planet so we can truly rise up together and manifest unconditional love, which is the fifth dimension right here on New Earth. Now, the avatars, Paramahansa Yogananda, Shiva, Krishna, right? Lord Chaitanya, Prabhu, we have so many avatars, right? They are on the path of descension, right? They went down to our cycle. They've come down to play with us here on planet Earth to really show us exactly how to connect with that energy and exactly how to get in tune with this great awakening, right? So the most recent incarnation, the most recent birth of a realized being and the information that was brought to us is the sound, right? Frequency, singing, chanting, using music. There's a reason why in church they sing hymns, right? The reason why we have affirmations and mantras in Hinduism or in Buddhism, right? Lots of spinning of the wheels and beads, right? Think about all of these techniques. It's to hold that vibration high. It's the whole reason for all of these techniques is to truly increase the resonant frequency. When the vibes are high, that's when the angels are singing. That's when everybody's coming in tune with this energy. When the vibes are really low, that's when the matrix creeps in, creates the control, creates the division, creates the separation consciousness. So yes, all of this is part of the 3D if you are in that world. Now, if you're rising up, if you're experiencing this higher consciousness, then you are experiencing what is life beyond 3D because you are multidimensional. You are here to go beyond that samsara. Yeah. You are here to truly navigate all of this in a higher purpose, in a higher sense of who you truly are. So feel the energy, feel the oneness. Because all of us are doing this together right here, right now. All right, so know that you are being guided to this message, and this path of ascension is real, and everything that comes down to your spiritual practice is number one. What are you doing to meditate? What are you doing every single day to anchor to that highest vibration? What are you doing to truly manifest new earth right here, right now? What is it? What does that look like to you? Right? This path of oneness starts when you realize who you truly are. You are not this body. You are not your thoughts. You are literally infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. That's what you are. So the minute you start acting like the soul, the minute you start acting like this infinite being, that's when life truly starts. So start expanding your cup, because this is where life truly begins, when this path of ascension, this path of awakening. Right? You start asking questions like, who am I? Where did I come from? What did I do in my previous birth? Why am I here in the first place? What am I here to master in this lifetime? What am I here to learn? You see, all of these are questions that really start beginning when you awaken to that soul self, when you awaken to the fact that you are infinite and you are on this path for a reason. So trust that energy, right? Start asking questions. Start getting into these mystic traditions. Start practicing authenticity. You see, it's all there. Everything that we need is right here within the heart, the Atman. Okay, so if it's not the path of ascension that resonates with you, if it's not the word enlightenment or anything like that, just practice authenticity, right? Because there's a reason why you've been guided. There's a reason why all of these things are hardwired in your DNA. And it's because you've been experiencing this for a very long time. You've been experiencing that oneness, that mysticism, that magical energy beyond the 3D, beyond your physical self, since the moment you incarnated. Literally, birth itself, right, is one of the most psychedelic, higher consciousness experiences that we can all have. And you did it. You're here. You grew up that baby body. Here you are in adolescence and adulthood, and here we are together. Now, samsara is you repeating that process over and over again until you finally understand that you are the light. You are made of pure cosmic light. And isn't it cool that quantum physics and our modern science is slowly starting to prove spirituality and slowly starting to prove this oneness? The idea that we are not physical. This idea that we are more than just this body, that we are more than just what you read in the textbooks when you were a kid. You see, all of this is happening for a reason. Now, think about everything that is in your DNA as far as what your desire system is. You see, that is your karma. If you desire to have a personality that is a job title like a doctor, then that becomes your karma. Then you have to do it. You see, and if you don't, then you're going to take another birth and just come back here and do it all over again. So my belief system says you have to do it now. Do it in this birth. Don't you understand that you have the physical body? You have the miracle. You have the meat suit right now. You have everything that you need to make this a reality, to completely be done with it, to completely end the samsara, end that cycle of birth and death, and to be that enlightened one, and to master you right here, right now. You can do it. That has been paved a way right in front of us. So know that all of this is happening for a reason, and know that you're being guided to this for a reason. Okay, so it's not just your curiosity, it's not just your mind. You have to take action to this and experience it, right? Otherwise, these are just words. That's what the 5D Mystery School is all about, experiencing this higher consciousness. Check out the new YouTube channel. Go subscribe right here in the description of this video. Go over to that channel. We're going to put awesome events every single month over there so you can really experience that oneness, really experience that higher consciousness, because we have to go from the words to actions. We have to go from the belief to reality. So know that all of this is happening for a reason, and know that you are a part of the Great Awakening. And it doesn't matter what's happening on the stage. It doesn't matter who tries to bring the negativity and the darkness as it spreads, because we are the light. Type it in if that resonates with you. I am the light. You see, because this is something that you have to experience. When you experience that light, when you affirm, I am the light, you become it. You become that light. You become that higher consciousness. And this is not for everybody, right? There's a reason why Yeshua had his disciples and Krishna, you know, Buddha, right? These people only had a select group of people who they talked to for a reason. Right? That's why you're feeling uncomfortable in public or on social media or through your friends or through your family even. Right? You can't talk about these spiritual concepts. You can't talk about higher consciousness with everybody. They will not understand it. They will not get your words. They will only judge you because they're locked in 3D. You see, they're locked in the matrix. Therefore, they only can comprehend things that are in the matrix, things that are in the 3D world. So recognize that all of this is just a reflection of the consciousness, right? So when you're talking to them, you have to reflect their consciousness right back. You have to be the mirror. You have to be the one that says, I love you no matter where you're at. I love you no matter what your belief system is. I love you no matter what you did in the past or what you did in the future. It's beautiful. That is the real energy that all of us are craving. That is the real freedom that all of us are after. So know that this is happening for a reason. Okay, and now look at all the mystical traditions. For literally tens of thousands of years, we've been on this cycle, okay? Look up the Yuga system. We are now exiting Kali Yuga in the Departa Yuga. This is the Ascension that I'm referring to. It is a beautiful circle. And we just exited the darkest of the dark, right? The lowest of the low, the bottom of that circle. And now we are on the cusp, like the Ascension. We are rising. Some people call it the Golden Age. Some people call it the Age of Enlightenment, the Age of Mysticism, the Age of Electricity. You see, this is why we've invented technology in the first place. This is why we have things that are really manifesting as far as the higher technologies with computers and what we're experiencing through artificial intelligence. All of this has been prophesized before. All of this has been talked about and is nothing new. Remember, man only remembers. There is nothing new here. We can only remember. That's it. We can only remember. There is no reinventing. If you look on the Egyptian walls or other pyramids across the world, you'll see helicopters. You'll see pictures and images of cities and skyscrapers and all of these things, right? This is nothing new. Because when you tap into 5D, you go beyond time. You go beyond space. If you are in 3D, then you're stuck in that linear perspective when you only believe in the material. You only believe what is physical. When you go beyond that, you transcend it all. You transcend time, you transcend space, you transcend what it means to be human, because that's what you aren't. You are not human. You are first spiritual. Remember this. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around. All of these angel numbers that you're experiencing, all of these synchronicities that you're experiencing, all of these ringing in your ears, the deja vu moments, right? This is proof of that reincarnation. Proof that you are on path of ascension. Proof that you are awakening. You see, all of this is your guides. All of this is the energy getting you to go further and go deeper and go more expansive into that energy in the first place. So know that all of us are here doing it together, experiencing that oneness, experiencing it as a whole. Now, over time, people started to understand these concepts. People started to understand the spiritual components of our life, and they wanted to create regulations and create control. Therefore, religions were created. Therefore, these places were built, these temples. Now, I'm not here to tell you which one's right and which one's wrong. I'm just here to say that everything is connected through that energy, and everything is connected through that oneness. So when we go deeper into this practice and we have more clarity on what exactly we are creating, what exactly we are doing as far as our incarnation, then it all starts to make sense. It all starts to unfold because you have free will. Through all the karmic cycles, through all the belief systems and traditions and religious practices out there, every single one of them talks about free will. Talks about how you are the controller of your destiny, and you can actually manifest exactly what you need right here, right now. All of these are just words until you have the experience that transcends the body through astral projection, through the astral world, which is the 4D, which is the fourth dimension. This is why you have to master sleep. Sleep is of the utmost importance. We're going from the unconscious to the conscious, right? In every aspect of life. Every aspect of life. So when we transmute the old energy, when you really become the creator, you have to transmute those old negative patterns, the old self-limiting beliefs, the old ways of life of who you thought you were, and embrace this new expansive version of yourself. That's who you truly are. You are the light. You are the love. You are the higher consciousness. As soon as your mind says, I am something else, and you believe it, that's when the magic is lost. That's when the game is over right there. That's when the matrix is won. Type it in right quick if you feel it with me. I am not this body. Type it in. If you truly resonate with that, if you truly have experienced it, type it in the comment section real quick. I am not this body. This right here is a meditation technique in itself. Go deep into this. If you don't feel it, if you don't resonate with this, go deeper. Keep repeating, keep affirming, keep going deeper into this experience, because you will go beyond this body. You will go beyond this into another dimension, and then you will experience the true self that is not physical. And in that moment, all of the pressure, all of the angst, all of the clutching, all of the tension that you've been creating will just drift away. It is essential that every single man, woman, and child go through this experience. It is essential that we all claim our divinity in this higher consciousness and get out of the separation consciousness. That's what this is all about. We all have to do our part in order to truly connect to this oneness, to this spiritual dimension. What does that look like to you? Is it a yogic practice? Is it Tai Chi? Is it prayer? Is it music? Is it chanting? Right? Is it some beads that you got to pull out? Is it a walk you got to go on in nature? Is it your kids? Is it your school? Is it your passion? Like, what is that thing? What is that vehicle that brings you closer to Jah, to Christ, to Yeshua, to this one? What is that thing that brings you closer to that? What is that practice? Because every single one of us has to put in the work every single day. See, that's what the Buddhist monks are doing. That's what all the yogis in the Himalayas are doing, right? Meditating 24/7, bringing about this higher frequency to the rest of us who are unable to attain it, right? All of us need to experience this. So go deeper onto your journey. Go deeper into that oneness until you've experienced that higher consciousness, and hold on to it. That's what this is all about. Absorbing that higher consciousness and bringing heaven on earth right here, right now. Manifesting it in real time. Manifesting it right here on this plane of existence. What makes you feel like you are bigger than yourself? What makes you feel out of body? What makes you feel that you are more than just this body or more than just your thoughts? What is that thing? Right? This is a technique that your subconscious is hardwired to do. Most people are doing it subconsciously. Most people are doing it through, sex and drugs, alcohol, right? They're hardwired to experience this, but they don't know how to do it in a sustainable way. That's where meditation comes into part. That's where you start to activate this higher consciousness through a means where your physical temple, right, your light body, is not being harmed in the process. So go deeper to this oneness, go deeper to this higher consciousness through a practice that is sustainable, natural, right? That is going to produce results. That's why yoga is a science. That's why all of these traditions, whether it's Buddhism, right, chanting, singing, right, people have done this for thousands of years because they've gotten results. It works. Now, I don't judge the technique or the person. I only judge the results. If it's working for you, if prayer works for you, then please keep going. If meditation is the thing that works for you, then please keep going. If it's walking in nature on the beach or in that beautiful forest or that park that is local to you, then please keep going. Now, all of this is being transcribed and can be utilized, and being the alchemist to go into a positive direction, or all of these teachings and all of these techniques can be polarized and pulled back into a negative dimension or a negative energy. That's when it's up to you. That's when it's up to you, the creator. That's when it's up to you, the one who is manifesting, to actually pull this energy into a pure and high vibration. So shout out to everybody right now doing the work. Shout out to everybody right now expanding their cup, being on this path of ascension, being on this path of enlightenment. Shout out to all the ascended masters right here. They're listening. They're guiding us. All the chosen ones, you are here to lead the people. 144,000 leading the people. We are the pure. We are the ones that are doing this to do it in an unconditional, loving way. This has nothing to do with the I. There is no I. There is no me here. It's all just us. It's all just oneness. So fact is that we have to go into this in a loving way. We have to go into this with a matter that is going to produce the utmost high of vibration. So keep going on that journey. Keep going, because this is something that you're going to experience roadblocks in. Your mind is going to kind of complicate it. Your mind is going to create some alternate scenario. Your mind is going to push you into that survival mechanism and say, this isn't right or that isn't right. When all actuality, you have to go through it. The only way to experience the light is by going through the dark. So I know you have hit some roadblocks. I know all of this is happening for a reason. So keep going, because this is something that we all have to do. And if you give in right now, if you throw the towel in right now, they win. The matrix wins. That samsara is just going to happen again. You got to grow up that baby body. You got to go through puberty, and you got to do it all over again. It's exhausting. Just the thought of that is absolutely exhausting. Right here, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to be done. I'm going to complete my mission. I'm going to relieve my karma. It's all being done right now. Doing it for the ones that really need the love the most. I'm doing it for the ones that need to be the bridge, because we all have to do our part in order to truly manifest 5D. Okay, so yes, there are entities, there are beings, there are energies that are keeping this progress, right? They don't want you to progress on the path. They don't want you to have the Kundalini awaken. They don't want the third eye unlocked, right? That's why we have to work even harder. That's why we have to spread the light even more. That's why we have to shine even brighter. Because they're not taking any breaks, right? They're not taking any breaks. They're creating that darkness. They're creating that division. They're creating that separation. And we have to become the light even more. This is all happening because it needs to happen. This is all based on the evolution of the soul, right? Think about this creation. Think about the energy that we call creation, or that we call light, and we call love. How did all of this happen in the first place? How did we all tap into this oneness in the first place? Right? We've experienced just a glimpse, just a sheer glimpse as far as what is possible and what we can truly experience right here. So that's why we all have to keep going and know with utmost certainty that you are being guided, and you have to trust that energy that is beyond your intellect, right? We're not talking about something you're going to learn from college. We're not talking about something that you can experience through any book. We're not talking about something where you can have this through a guided meditation. No. You need to contemplate these thoughts, go deep into nature, go into that stillness of the night, and immerse yourself in that oneness. Immerse yourself in that grand stage. Because that's what we are here to do. That's exactly what we are here to do. Now, this path of ascension might be something that is confusing for a lot of people. If you're new to this path, if you're new to this journey, know that you've been doing this for a long time. And these are just seeds that be planted into your subconscious that will sprout eventually. All you have to do is continue to water those seeds with loving energy, compassion, bliss. They will water, they will grow. And then you can finally pick those fruits later on. However, how can we expect to pick the fruits of our labor by just planting the seed yesterday? We got to get out of this hustle culture, get out of this 9-to-5 mindset where you're getting pushed and drilled into this opportunity, when all actuality, you are already abundant. You are already the light. You are already the love. There's nothing that you need to do. You are the God with the little g. You see, you have the power. You have the creation right here within your heart. Not the mind. The mind is going to block and restrict your energy over and over again. The heart is the one that already knows the way. So go deeper onto this path where the heart is your guide. Let the heart be the guide into this, and let go of whatever the mind is telling you. This is a path for only the ones who choose it. That's why it's called the chosen ones. Because you have to wake up every single day and want this lifestyle, and go through that darkness, and go through the turmoil and the grudges and the trolls and the people that are going to blame you for whatever thing that you experience. So in all actuality, they are just stuck in 3D, so they don't even know that there is a 5D. Haven't you noticed that people, they're going to blame you because they want what you have. They want what you already got, and they don't know how to get there. Therefore, they're just going to make fun of you and blame you and be jealous of your energy until you finally confess to them what you did to accomplish that in your life. Because we all want the same things. We are all on that path of ascension, whether we realize it or not. We are all enlightening, whether we realize it or not. Going from the path of the unconscious to the conscious, going from the path of separation to oneness. See, there was a part of you in this lifetime or the last that believed that you were separate. You believed that you weren't in tune with that God or that Krishna universe, that Buddha, whatever you want to call this. You believe that you were separate from it. So you're going to have to keep incarnating. You're going to have to keep doing this dance over and over again until you truly understand that you are the oneness, that you are the creator, that you are the light. Type it in real quick if this resonates with you. I am the creator. It's that simple, right? It's just that simple, because you have two options, right? You're either the consumer, being programmed to consume and consume and consume, or that light bulb goes off, the actualization happens, the realization happens, and you become the creator. You start creating every single day. You start creating children, you start growing food, you start living in this utopia, this heaven on earth. You start creating it right here, right now. Shout out to everybody who's creating that higher frequency on planet Earth. Shout out to everybody who's creating their passions, manifesting new earth, getting away from Amazon, Walmart, the consumer culture, right? Getting away from all of those toxic things that we've been doing for far too long, and get into this thing that actually works. Get into this heart-centered gift, right? You have a gift right now. That is your creative ability, is your gift. Start sharing it. Start an Etsy shop, right? Start selling things online. Get that thing going, right? You have more opportunities right now than you ever have before. This is when you pick up where you left off in that previous birth. This is when you start having that self-actualization experience, and you realize that you are the creator, you are the oneness, and you can go where no man has gone before. So this is a beautiful opportunity to tap into that higher consciousness. This is a beautiful opportunity to go beyond your individual self and the personality, and step into the oneness, and step into this beautiful cosmic being that is you. The infinite cup. Type it in real quick if that resonates with you. I am the infinite cup. You see, that's why I created this. That's why I started all of this. I am the infinite cup. You see, this is something that we all have within us. That cup is either limited, half full, half empty, or it's infinite. The choice is yours. I want my cup to be infinite. I want to keep expanding. I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning. All of this is happening because it needs to happen, because this is what's required for the highest good of all. The highest good in this natural world. You see, because that's what's happening right now through the 3D and the 5D separation. Through this great awakening, we have the 3D and the artificial world, the metaverse, the digital era is upon us. And then we have the 5D world. We have the unconditional love. We have simple living, beautiful organic food, clean living, pure water. All of these concepts that have been forgotten and been lost for a reason. Those are your choices, right? Are you going to choose the 5D and the love and the unity? Or are you going to choose the 3D and the separation consciousness and the duality? It's all up to you. Just know that you are here for a reason, and your guides want you to be on that path of ascension. The angels are rooting for you 24/7. The ascended masters are watching us right now, listening, guiding us through every aspect of life. Not a leaf blows in the wind without the act of God, right? When not a leaf blows. Think about that. Literally everything that comes from this, right, has to come from that eternal source, that eternal energy. And you are a part of it. You can tap into that. It is literally infinite energy to tap into and to manifest right here on heaven, right here, 3D, right here. Just because I say 5D doesn't mean that 3D goes away. No, this third dimensional plane is still here, and you need to become the bridge in order to manifest more souls into 5D. That's why this path of ascension is so important, and that's why you're experiencing all of these symptoms in your physical body. Because if you're experiencing depression, for example, if you're experiencing anxiety or fatigue or brain fog, mental clarity, all of these things are coming because your avatar is not happy, right? Your light body is going to shut down if it's not serving the highest good of all. So whatever job that you were doing in that moment, it wasn't serving the highest good of all. Whatever relationship or whatever person that you were talking to in that moment, it wasn't serving the highest good of all. So take a step back, look at your life, look at your relationships, look at your accomplishments. Was it serving the ego? Was it serving your lower self? Or was it serving the highest good of all? Because the selfless service is the portal. The selfless service is the key to get us in tune with that fifth dimensional energy and manifest heaven on earth right now. That's what this is about. So keep going on your journey because it's all good. Forgive yourself. Let go. You don't need to hold on to that guilt. You don't need to hold on to anything anymore. That might have served the old paradigm. That whole fake it till you make it thing might have served in the old paradigm. No more. The new paradigm requires transparency, authenticity. You showing up every single day on the path. You meditating, you getting into nature, you doing the work, you grounding, detoxing, cleansing, really doing what it takes in order to experience this higher consciousness every single day. I'm not going to stop. No matter how much they try to control or censor this great awakening, I am not going to stop. Because I believe in this. I believe in this vision. I've seen it manifest already, and there's nothing that makes me happier than watching this ascension go down right here on planet Earth, watching more people wake up, watching all the masses become enlightened, regardless of your spiritual practice, regardless of your belief or religious identification. None of this matters. What matters is your vehicle for the light. What matters is your energy. What matters is, are you waking up every single day with that light shining in your eyes, right? Are you waking up with that golden aura radiating from your heart every single day? That is what is upon us. That is what the Great Awakening demands. That is what this fifth dimensional new earth is all about. Letting go of the old, letting go of the old paradigm, letting go of what is no longer serving you, and accept the fact that you are infinite. Accept the fact that you are not this body. You are not your thoughts. You are immortal. You are infinite. You have the infinite cup. That's it. So it's time to start acting like it. It's time to start acting like that infinite cup and that infinite soul, instead of being caught in the meat suit, instead of being caught in this personality, instead of lowering your vibration and comparing yourself and judging and getting into the separation and pressure of you don't need any of that. I am here for the love. Type it in. I am here for the love. You see, this is the Earth School. You've been on this dance for a very long time. Right? We started at source energy. We went through all of the different galaxies. The Milky Way is not just the one, right? We have the Pleiades, we have Sirius, we have the Arcturian, we have many galaxies, okay? And there are celestial beings, there are aliens, there are other beings that are living, and you've had those lifetimes. You've been through all of this. And here you are as a human. What are you here to do now that you have a human body? You are here to learn unconditional love. You are here to love everybody. Tell the truth. Love everybody you come in contact with. Don't lie to anybody about anything. You see, because these are the acts that are keeping us stuck in that lower vibration of that collective conscious that is not allowing us to ascend. So as long as there's still souls stuck in the matrix, as long as there's still souls believing in that negativity, believing in all those conspiracy theories, having all of that drama, more souls are going to get sucked down to that lower vibration. So we have to do our part to wake up. We have to do our part to fully ascend into 5D as a whole, as the masses together, not just the chosen ones. This is for every man, woman, and child right here on planet Earth, because it's not just the chosen ones anymore. It's not, because in the beginning, there had to have been a tribe that was built in order to interact with these higher frequencies. And now that they are here, now that we've done this enough, right? More people can become the bridge in order to anchor to that higher frequency. Think about all the births that you've had. You went through mineral births, right? Rocks, plants, right? Finally made it to an insect birth, probably a ladybug flying around, right? And that birth lasted a day, and then you went into a mosquito, and that birth lasted another day, and then you went to another birth, probably as a a butterfly. All right, then you got out of the insect kingdom, and you finally got into the ocean and became a beautiful dolphin or a whale. And now here you are going through the animal kingdom as a mammal. You were probably a monkey or tiger or chimpanzee in a previous birth. Now, here you are as human, the final stage. Isn't it exciting that the human birth is the final stage? Think about all the countless things, rocks, plants, minerals, chimpanzees, and here you are. It's a beautiful thing. It's honestly incomprehensible the amount of times that you've had this birth, and the human is the last stage. Why? Because you have what you need finally. You have all 7 chakras unlocked. You have the throat chakra, which separates us from the primal state, right? Because animals can't talk. Animals can only speak based off their primal state, which is noise based off emotion. You go beyond emotion into the intellect right here. The prefrontal cortex. This part of our brain right here, this is it. This has been proven, right? Because in the back of the brain, we have the mammal. In the middle of the brain, we have the reptile. And right here in the front, this is the human. This is the real you. When they've put meditators, advanced meditators through the bioscans and through the brainwave scans, the prefrontal cortex is the thing that lights up the most. When we are truly entering the higher consciousness, this is the part of the brain that we are activating. If you are acting out of emotion, if you're acting from a place of the fight or flight response, trauma, right? You're acting from the back of the brain. That's the mammal. If you're acting from a place of survival, like your life is being threatened, this is the middle of your brain. This is the reptile. This is the deepest part of your brain. And it's omnipresent. It's one. We have all the parts. We've been through all the stages. All of them. Isn't it cool? You can see it in the embryo. I just had a beautiful baby daughter be born a few months ago, and my fiance being pregnant. It is incredible watching this literal human go through amphibians, right? There's a tail at the beginning, right? In the embryonic stage, right? We have a tail. We go through it all. Frog, lizard, mammal, then finally human at the very last second. We just pop out as this human, ready to go. Here we are. Woohoo! And this is it, baby. This is the final stage where we can actually do it, where we can relieve our karma, where we can relieve the suffering of the planet and finally manifest 5D and finally do it right here. Because you couldn't do it in that turtle body. You couldn't do it in the whale body. You couldn't do it in that other dolphin body or the butterfly. No. You need the human form. And take it from me, because I've died. I've had not near-death experiences. I've left this body many times, okay? And it is nothing less than a miracle. The fact that you and I have this meat suit is a miracle. You need this personality. I need to be Robert. You need to be you in order to truly manifest 5D, in order to truly manifest all of that unresolved karma that is stuck in you. Once that is cured, once that is burnt out of your system entirely, then, only then, can we truly get into what we would call peace, what we would call bliss. Until that moment comes, we are stuck in these lower vibrations. We are stuck in the general consensus, which is predominantly in fear still, which is predominantly in a lower vibration. That's why you, the chosen one, need to really put in the work. You really got to dig deep. You really got to expand your consciousness right now. So if you're feeling the separation, if you're feeling the doubt, if you're feeling the angst, if you're feeling it in your current environment, you got to let it go. Because your spiritual practice is the utmost importance. Your energy that you're emitting, your frequency that you're emitting to this multiverse is the utmost importance. So no more distractions, no more getting out of that idea that you are just this body, or you think that you're just your thoughts, and getting into these ideas from the media and the fake news, all of this. You got to stop attuning yourself to that frequency and go to the utmost high. It's right here in nature. It's right here in Pachamama, in Pele. She's got it for you right here. All of this is happening because it needs to happen. We need to transmute the old negative. We need to get out of the belief and the scientism and the old paradigm and step into the oneness, step into the love, step into the light. That's exactly what we are here to do. And know that your guides brought you here. Know that you clicked on this video for a reason. You made it. You're listening. Like this video. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. Don't be afraid to heart this video. We got to share and spread this knowledge. Okay, so I'm not going to stop. This is my brand new studio. Get ready for more live streams, more ways to tap into this oneness, more ways to truly connect. Right? If you feel like you want to take your journey to the next level, check out my Inner Circle group via Signal. This is an awesome app similar to Telegram where we communicate 24/7. Inner Circles, I have a lot of content going out, and a lot of it is being censored. So to be honest with you, the Patreon page is the best way to get access to all of my content before it goes to YouTube, before it goes live, anywhere on social media. Private discounts. We have Patreon member, Inner Circle member, live streams. It's all there, okay? The description is right here. Hit that link in the description of this video, patreon.com/The Infinite Cup. I'm accepting new members right now. Would love to see you over there. Let's get the vibes as high as we possibly can right now. You are not this body. You are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. Take this energy with you. Hold on to this energy. Spread it to every man, woman, and child that you come in contact with today. Take this with you into your evening journey. Take this with you into the astral realms. Know that you are infinite. Know that this is all happening for a reason. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Keep going on your journey. Check out theinfinitecup.com, patreon.com/theinfinitecup if you want to join the inner circle. I love all of you infinite souls. Thank you so much. Until next time, infinite love, infinite blessings. I'm out.